Dynamic, articulate, perceptive, courageous, outspoken.
Okay, welcome back to the dojo. We got another reaction. I don't know if you guys been hearing about this Chicago rapper Mello Buckzz. Her entire family shot and killed at her party after
What's up, fam? This your boy.
doing the unthinkable. Okay,
What's up?
I don't know what she did or what this is about. I just been seeing her face and her name all over YouTube. So I want to get into this. We're going to watch it on Cut to the Chase TV. This was a day ago he made this video.
What's up,
we're gonna
fam?
Find out.
What's up, fam? This your boy, Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. What the hell is going on in the city of Chicago?
I know he ain't just say that. DJ Academics did a full-on report of the war in Chirac, and this is the aftermath of that war. I don't know why he said what the hell is going on in Chicago, but whatever. People sometimes ask leading questions and rhetorical questions, so we're gonna go ahead and slide past that.
I word that rapper Mello Buckz's entire family was shot and killed at an album release party, and the story has went viral. They are reporting her boyfriend was shot and killed, her brother was shot and killed, and even her two homegirls / sisters was shot and killed as well.
Well, I'm gonna say this. As somebody who was writing rap songs for a little over a decade, I didn't really have no problems and no issues with nobody in the streets because I didn't cause none. I didn't do diss records and stuff like that. I tried to make inspirational rap songs. But that's besides the point. What I noticed about rap more than anything else, it produces a violent cycle. The cycle of bloodshed. You take somebody out, somebody's going to want to take you out or get revenge for that. You know what I mean? So if you out here talking about violent acts, especially when they targeted to specific people, it's only a matter of time before somebody try to come find you for all the things that you said. And it's that serious. Just you saying something. You don't even, just you posing a threat on wax, on a record. Somebody might have nothing left and they willing to crash out. They ready to take it all the way to the grave with you. That's why I stopped rapping, because I'm not built for that type of nonsense. I'm not trying to be looking over my shoulder worrying about when somebody trying to get me. Nah, bro. Let's keep watching.
Now I wish I could tell you guys I'm shocked by all this. I wish I could sit on my platform and act surprised. But let's be honest about this whole situation. Gun violence and murder go hand in hand with the city of Chicago. So I refuse to be fake on my platform.
So he just answered his question when he said what's going on with Chicago. Okay.
Platform. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to offer solutions. I'm not going to act outraged, because you guys want to stop gang violence, then these niggas got to stop gang banging. It's just that simple. Y'all be trying to come up with creative ideas. Let's build Boys and Girls Club for the kids. Let's build a new youth center. Let's run a football league for the kids. That ain't gonna stop gang violence. As long as you got gang members, as long as they got ops, as long as they dissing each other, as long as they dissing the dead, it's always gonna be some knuckleheads willing to roll up and do a drive-by. It always been that way. If you want to stop gang violence, you gotta start keeping it real with kids. When you see that little 9-year-old throwing up gang signs, when you see that 12-year-old dissing the ops, you need to look him straight in his face and say, nigga, you gonna die. If you don't want to die, take your ass in the house and stop throwing up that gang sign. You either gonna be dead in jail, and ain't no redemption story. This ain't Carlito's way. You ain't Scarface. You gonna be another nigga dead, and ain't nobody gonna give a shit up.
Shoot, Scarface got murked in his movie. I don't care how much you celebrate Scarface, he died before the end of the movie. So it was a telltale story. Like, what can happen to you, no matter what level of gangster, what level of notoriety you got in the streets. All it takes is one person coming past that line and pulling that trigger. That's all it takes, man. You gotta really be careful out here nowadays, because people ain't got nothing to lose and they ready to crash out over anything and everything. So for their respect, they gonna spill your blood. They go to jail. but they got their respect, at least they street respect. I can't get with it. That's why I'm not involved in none of that.
About you. Your mama gonna have to start a GoFundMe. Community activists are gonna try to have to raise awareness. We gonna beg the news to run your story. Your mama gonna be crying for justice because you ain't gonna get it. That's the only way you stop it. I'm just being real. Now, speaking on this story, I did my research. I scrolled the internet, and I'm gonna just be honest. I think Mello Buckzz made a major flaw in this whole situation. I get she's a rapper. I get she's seen a little bit of success. But if you know you affiliated with the streets, if you know your people got ops, why the hell would you have your album release party in Gangland, aka the city of Chicago? Now I know what a lot of you guys is saying. Cause she ain't no punk. Cause she from Chicago. She should be able to have an album release party in her home city. True enough, but did it have to be at 10 p.m.? Did it have to be at 11? How can you have your album release party from 2 to 5 p.m.? Let's be real about this situation. You celebrating your success. You happy as hell. You're buzzing as a rapper. That don't mean your ops feel that same way. Because the whole time you promoting your little party, you running that flyer on Instagram, you telling everybody to pull up, you dropping your location to the ops. The ops is watching you and they're like, hell yeah.
That's another thing, man. Y'all gotta be careful about y'all posting y'all locations. Like, if you gonna be out there doing dirt, you gotta move in silence. Like, if you out there doing dirt, you gotta move in silence. You can't be talking about what you done did or what you about to do. Everything's on social media. Anybody can come to your page and just scroll through all your stuff and get a pretty good idea of what kind of person you are, where you be at, who you be with, and all that. You just sit there and give all your information to the world for anybody to use against you. It ain't just the cops. It ain't just the ops. Anybody can use it against you. The court of law can use it against you. Anybody can use it against you. Anything you post online can be used against you. I know they say when they read you your Miranda rights, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Anything you post online can be used against you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That part.
All the ops gonna be in one spot. They gonna be at Mello Buckzz album release party. Let me give you a strap. Let me give you a strap. Let's get the stolos. Let's throw on our ski masks. And we finna ride on their ass. And we finna hit as many as we can. See, I'm gonna just be real with y'all guys. I tried to play the square role for a while. I tried to act nerdy, but I'm really from the streets, man. And if I'm Mello Buckzz op, this is a perfect opportunity to get them the hell out the way. I'm just keeping it real, man. Y'all might not like it, but that's how the streets work.
I'm gonna go ahead and second that. That's real spit right there. That's real spit. He not bullshitting. If you're not in the street, like what he's saying is cold hard facts. You putting all your information out there for people to come find you, somebody gonna come find you.
But anyway, I want to send my condolences to her. Prayers for her and her family, because I know she's going through a tough time. But we got to take this as a lesson learned. If you got ops, if you got people with ops, you don't need to be throwing public events. You don't need to be running that flyer on Instagram. Because even if you do everything right, even if you say, I'm not from the streets, I'm not affiliated, my people is, the ops don't care about that. If you running with some thug ass niggas, and they got enemies in the streets, and you have an album release party to celebrate your success, if the ops know they gonna be there, they won't hesitate to shoot it up. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, I'm finna play this news clip, and we're gonna come back and break this whole situation down, because it gets crazier about a second. Let's go.
Breaking this morning in River North, a mass shooting outside a nightclub left 4 people dead, more than a dozen others injured.
Eric Rung is following the investigation. He's at the scene now. Good morning.
Well, good morning. This shooting happened around 11:30 last night at the corner of Chicago and Franklin, just as a restaurant and lounge was closing for the night. That restaurant and lounge is called Art Is. Now, according to Chicago police, 4 people were killed, 14 others were injured. There were 2 men and 2 women among the dead. One of them is 26-year-old Taylor Walker, who was identified.
That's sad. A pretty beautiful woman lost her life. A pretty beautiful woman lost her life because of gang violence and all the emotion and disrespect surrounding it. Like, it's crazy, man. People just dropping like flies every summer because, man, it's just crazy how low human life is valued these days, bro. I can't understand it. I can't understand it, bro. I just cannot.
By family early this morning. The name.
Y'all heard what he said? It was 11:30 p.m. Everybody was leaving the album release party. That's when the gunman rolled up and started spraying. And I've been paying attention to everybody's reaction. They keep saying, oh, it's so sad. 2 females was taken out. The streets don't care about that. You ain't protected by gender. You ain't protected by age. You ain't protected by affiliations. If you somewhere where my op is at, your life is in danger. That's how the streets work. Yes, it's sad that it was 2 females. Yes, it's sad that they possible was innocent bystanders. The ops don't give a damn about that. We spraying everybody in sight. So y'all guys gotta be careful. You can say I'm not a gang member, I'm not affiliated with nothing. If all your homies is, then you might as well be. The streets don't distinguish who the hell you are. The streets don't care about your success. They don't care about Mello Buckzz buzzing as a rapper. You celebrating the damn album. Your people was talking crazy, so we gotta ride on you. That's how the streets work. But let's continue.
That's exactly how it works. Just, you can die for saying the wrong words. You can die for disrespecting the wrong person. You could die for hanging around the wrong person or people. It's that serious. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. You can't just be messing with any and everybody. You see that people be up to no good, you can't hang with them, bro. Because association brings about assimilation. The things that they carry around, the problems that follow them around, they're going to start following you too because you always around them. Just like brother said, if you in the vicinity where my ops is at, your life is in danger. So anybody who has beef in the streets, and you not trying to fight for them or defend them or ride with them, you might as well get out of the way. I'm telling you, you might as well get out of the way. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I know somebody needed to hear that. May the Lord be with you.
The 3 others killed have not been released. Witnesses say they heard rapid gunfire and a car speeding away.
Absolute chaos. From people screaming to blood on the streets to people laying on the streets. Just a massive police presence. Just horrific, more than I've ever seen.
This is a video that was posted to the Citizen app. It really gives you a good sense of the massive response from Chicago police. A woman who works at the club told us there was an album release party for a Chicago rapper named Mello Buckzz. The club was closing, and there was a large group of people outside when a car pulled up, and at least one shooter, maybe more, got out and opened fire into the crowd. We've also learned the victims of the shooting were rushed to several different area hospitals. Some witnesses telling us that police didn't even wait for ambulances to get here and just started driving victims to the different hospitals themselves. The ages of the...
Now let me stop it right there. Because you hear what he said. Chicago rapper Mello Buckzz had an album release party and it got shot up. Now, I'm not saying she didn't have a right to celebrate her success. I'm not saying she didn't have a right to be happy that her career is taking off. But if you know you're not welcome in Chicago, if you know some people out there that might want to harm you, your boyfriend, your sister, you should have had that album release party somewhere else. Could have had everybody fly to Atlanta. Could have had it at a club in New York. Why did you take that risk to have it in Chicago? That's the only thing I want to say. Because this could have been avoided.
Well, the thing is, people really probably ain't had the money for flying everybody to Atlanta or Chicago. You got to do what you can afford. And I know people like to flex for the gram and they like to stunt for social media, but people really ain't got it like that. So that may be a reason why she didn't take it out of town, because she ain't really had the money like that. She an up-and-coming artist. I don't think she got a deal signed yet. And if she do, then that's my bad, because I'm not following her story. I don't really know. I'm just seeing her name because of this tragedy. I didn't know who she was or what she was about. I didn't know where she was from until this story came out. Like, that's how a lot of rappers be getting known, because they either get gunned down or they be involved in some stuff where somebody getting gunned down. Like, it's just crazy. It's always drama and chaos when it's centered around rap artists these days. That's another reason why I let it go. I don't want to be a rapper. I don't want to be seen as a rapper. I don't want none of the stigmatism that come with rapping on me. I'm just gonna say I'm a square. I don't want no problems. I want to live a calm and peaceful life. I don't want none of that. So it could have been money why she ain't take it out of the city, man.
You know them broke hood niggas ain't traveling way to Atlanta to shoot up your album release party, but you have it in Chicago. They might drive a few blocks away to do it. That's all I'm saying. So I'm saying I feel like she made a major flaw. I think her management should have told her, hey, Mello Buckzz, you buzzing. You are prized possession. You the way out for your people. Let's have your album release party across the country. Atlanta, Florida, New York, Idaho, Connecticut. Come on, y'all. But let's continue.
Victims range from their early 20s to early 30s. At least some of those injured are in critical condition.
Heard a lot of gunfire, and then and next thing you know is a whole bunch of police officers driving by fast, ambulance, fire and rescue.
I was downstairs doing dishes when I heard all this ruckus. The first face that came downstairs, when I saw that face, I called, like I literally grabbed the phone. Like I don't know what's going on, but I know faces, I know energy, like I can tell something's up. The minute I saw that face, I grabbed the phone. I'm the first one to call 911.
Now, we do expect more information from police throughout the morning here. We also know that there is a press conference that was already scheduled with the mayor and police superintendent. That is scheduled for 11 o'clock this morning. For now, we are live in River North. I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.
Now, let me say this, because I want to focus on the rapper Mello Buckzz. Because think about her position. Put yourself in her shoes. You're buzzing as a rapper. You got a new album coming out. You getting ready for the album release party. You and your boyfriend going shopping. Y'all getting y'all outfits together. Your homegirls calling you, hey girl, what we gonna wear? Your brother said, sis, I'm proud of you. I can't wait to pull up and party with you. You happy as hell. This is your day. Y'all turn up at the club. Bottles on you. Everybody showing you love. Everybody giving you their flowers. When it's time to leave the club, it gets shot up and you lose 4 of your closest people to you. Imagine how she feel. She'll never get over this. She gonna always feel slighted. And I can't imagine her pain. And I'll be in a mental home right now. That happened to me. I'm just being real. I ain't that strong. I won't be posting on social media. But guess what? That's exactly what she did. So I'm gonna go to her Facebook page. Okay. And we're gonna read some of the posts she made regarding this whole situation.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Let's break this down.
Read them right now. Let's go. Boom! This is Mello Buckzz' Facebook page. So let's look at a couple of her stories after the whole incident. All right, that's her on her boyfriend, shoulders. She basically said my heart hurt so bad because her boyfriend got killed. Let's continue. My handsome man. So she giving it up to her boyfriend. She said, I lost my boyfriend. I'm feeling a certain way about this situation. Look, she's just giving them all the love, You know how that is. The first step of grieving is admitting to it. She's showing everybody her love. She thinking about all the moments they had. He seemed real happy for her too, no matter what we think. He seemed happy for her. They dancing, on top of the world right now. No more. Oh, man, I feel bad for her. I can imagine that, man. That is a sad story. I don't know what he did. Let's read this. I've been having so much fun. So, yeah, she was saying how basically they was...
I'm going to read it. I'm going to go ahead and read it because it's hard to read. We was having so much fun in our private little life. That's it right there. Private little life. You can't have social media and all this stuff getting into your private life. You got to keep all that stuff separate. Like, especially if you're going to be out there in the streets talking wild and disrespectful to anybody who don't like you or who not on your wave. But let me continue. We was having so much fun in our private little life, couldn't leave each other alone, glued to my hip every day. It's not a night we ain't spend together. I'm so fucking angry you was woke. I held your hand until I couldn't. You talk to me clearly. I don't get it. Boo, I'm fucked up. So he probably died in her arms. See, they probably was trying to hit her and he stood in the way, or it just happened like that. But yo, it's just wild, bro. See, my own brother passed away because of gun and gang violence, man. I lost my little brother because of that. And it still hurt. It still hurt. You know what I mean? But I couldn't stop him from doing or living the way that he wanted. I just got out the way. Still to this day, I don't really know who did it if it wasn't the cops. You know what I mean? But what can you do when somebody going that way? You can't really do nothing. It's like that video we watched the other day with the gambling addicts. The gambling addicts losing all their money. It's the same way with people that's involved in the gang life. They can't get away from it. They just keep running to their death. You know what I mean? Until one day the Grim Reaper finally catch up with them. You know what I mean? Let's continue. We almost done.
Read each other every day, every night. You know how it go, couples. You know, young, living life. She's talented. He played his position well. You know, your chick was that chick. Let's go to the next slide. Damn, shorty, my MF and dog, my brother. You and Vontae was my two people. I'm so lost. I can't believe I lost both of y'all in one night. Yep. So then she put prayers up for my sisters. God, please wrap your arms around every last one of them. We need you. I need you. Not gonna lie, I'm effed up.
See, that's one thing. That's one thing that always rubbed me the wrong way. When you on demon time or you in a demon lifestyle, you can't be talking to God. You done turned your back on God. You done turned your back on God. It's like I don't get that. When you on demon time, you can't be praising the Lord or asking God for forgiveness. You done turned your back on the Most High because of the things you talk about, the things you say, and the things you do. God said you'll know them by their fruits. You'll know them by their fruits. So, I mean, I don't even got the words, bro. It's just so twisted and messed up. I'm just somebody on the outside looking in, bro. I really don't know, but it just seems strange, bro. When you're on demon time doing work for the devil, you want to call out to God. People don't just get shot up for no reason, bro. Unless they was an innocent bystander who was in the way of the target. People don't just get shot up for no reason. If they do, it's because somebody done lost their mind or they just crashing out. You know what I mean? But there's a reason why them dudes pulled up to that party, bro. One of the reasons being they knew where y'all was going to be at what time. So, it's crazy, man.
Did you say my heart broke into so many pieces? This shit unbelievable. Why is this happening to me? I don't wish this type of pain on nobody. Dang my effing crew.
Might as well give your life to the Lord. Might as well give your life to the Lord, baby girl. It's all downhill from here, bro. It's not about to get no better. You might as well just turn the studio. Just get away from the studio. Give your life to the Lord. You want to talk about God? Come back to him.
Vontae, baby, I'm sorry. Dang, that's sad, man. She's just giving it up to her crew, all the people she lost. I pray for her. Let this be a lesson learned. Let's just say this. If you know you got ops, you know you're not well liked in the city, you know some people that potentially want to harm you, if you think about doing anything public, don't do it. Because she was all on Facebook. She was all on Instagram promoting the party. She was telling people to pull up. It's my album release party. When you do that, You ain't doing shit but dropping your location to your ops as well. Yeah, you dropping it to your crew. Yeah, you telling your family to pull up, but now the ops know exactly where you gonna be at. And they ain't gotta get in the club. They can just wait for you to come outside. And that's what it seemed like they did. It seemed like the ops knew where they was at. They pulled up to the club and they like, man, as soon as they come out, as soon as we spot who we want, we finna fire it up. And that's exactly what they did. And then you got 4 people dead, 18 people injured. Mello Buckzz lost her whole damn crew. And I'm eager to see how she gonna bounce back. Mello Buckzz, don't do interviews yet. Heal. Get through the grieving process. And I hope and pray you come back stronger. I hope and pray this don't make you lose your mind, because I can't imagine that, man. 4 people in one night. 4 RIPs. 4 funerals you gotta go to in like a 2-week span. Damn, man. So yeah, we just gotta be careful how we move out here. It's a sad story, no doubt. 11:30 p.m., man. I always say, what do I always say? Nigga, after 7 p.m., you have no reason to go outside. If you got anything to do, you need to do that shit between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. If you need to leave after 7 p.m., you taking a big risk. I don't care if it's just going to CVS. Definitely if you gonna party. Everybody like say, cut, why we can't party? Why we can't go to the bar? You gotta do that shit at 11 p.m. at night? You gotta do that shit at 12 a.m. in the morning? You can't go to a bar at 4 in the afternoon? You can't go to the bar at 5? You can't go to happy hour at 3? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. Prayers to Mello Buckzz. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this story because I'm definitely gonna follow it. And of course, you already know people is online and self-snitching. They done developed a suspect already because niggas can't keep their mouth closed. You know, niggas always want to claim some work. Every time somebody die, all you gotta do is scroll on Instagram and it's gonna tell you exactly who did it, who's exactly behind it. So just pay very close attention to that, and I should be updating you guys with another video soon. Anyway, share this video, hit that like button. I love you guys. Peace.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit the like button, because it looked like he pretty much broke it down. He gave you the street knowledge. He let you know, like, basically, this is what can and will happen if you out there dissing the ops. That's all it take. All you gotta do is disrespect these people, because all they got is their name. And if you try and put shit on their name, they try and see your blood spill, man. That's how that go. So if you not in the gang lifestyle, don't get started. If you know that you're not built for all that, crashing out, shooting people, going to jail, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's for people with nothing to lose. If you got something to lose, stay out the streets, my peoples. Stay out of the streets. But that's pretty much it. It's just another tragic story. Another tragic story in the hood. Tales from the hood. But, you know, Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope you enjoyed this reaction, guys. Toodaloo.